Well, thank y'all for coming out to the grand opening of David F. Watkins Memorial Park. Parks have three values that make them essential to the community. They have economic value, they have health and environmental benefit, and they have social importance. Just as water, sewer, and public safety are considered essential public services, parks are vitally important to establishing and maintaining the quality of life in the community. Public lands and parks are proven to improve water quality, which we have here with our stormwater mitigation efforts that we've done in our park to capture the stormwater and reduce the flooding. It's a place to provide children and families to connect with nature and recreate outdoors. Parks are a tangible reflection of quality of life in the community. They provide identity for citizens and are a major factor in the perception of quality of life in a given community. This park has so much to offer with the citizens of the city. This is the first park that has an all-inclusive playground in our city. ADA standards require that you can roll a wheelchair up to a piece of playground equipment in our city, but unfortunately they can't get on them. Now we have that opportunity. So there's interactive things that people with all abilities can do on this playground. This park is a place that brings this community together. And that was the vision. That was the place for them to meet, for PACA to have their monthly meetings, for people in this community to gather in an outdoor setting, whether it's to watch a concert, whether it's to watch a play, or just have a picnic out here in the park. So,
yeah, we have a special proclamation from the City of Hot Springs, which reads as follows. Whereas David Watkins was born in Birmingham, Alabama on December 6, 1953 to Francis and Mary Lou Luddy Bullock Watkins. He was highly intelligent, charismatic, witty, goofy, gregarious, enthusiastic, loyal, ferociously protective of his employees. He was truly a great leader, loved public service, and was a Renaissance man. And now, therefore, I, Pat McKay, Mayor of the City of Hot Springs, on behalf of the Board of Directors, do hereby honor David F. Watkins and all of his contributions he gave to the City of Hot Springs. The witness, whereof I hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of the city to be affixed on this 25th day in March in the year of our Lord 2021.
I got to see a side of David that most people didn't get to see, and I'll tell you this, that this park is so special. I mean, David loved Park Avenue. He loved Hot Springs. He loved his employees and he loved his family. And in the short time he was here, he has left an imprint on me and this city that will last lifetimes to come.
This is probably the greatest honor of his life. I can't think of anything that would have made him more happy than to have a park here in Hot Springs named after him. And I just want to say, when I think of my dad and how tightly his legacy is intertwined with sunflowers, I think a lot about, the tenacity of a sunflower, weathering the darkest storms, being able to see through the darkest days. And I know, he and the city did have to weather a lot of storms to start revitalizing the downtown area in Hot Springs as well as the Park Avenue area. And I know that even getting this park built was a storm in a lot of ways. My deepest thanks go to the men and women of Hot Springs, and particularly the Park Avenue area, for making this absolute dream of my dad's come true. I couldn't be prouder, and even if he's not physically here, he is here in this park, and I feel him, and it brings me a lot of joy. And I just, I think that this will be just such a great, place for joy and brightness for generations to come. And I thank everybody who helped make that possible.
Just to go back to, this community specifically, I see the murals, the art around here is incredible. The theater around here is incredible. The community's amazing. And I think he very much cared about diversity. He cared about hiring women. He cared about hiring people of color. He cared about giving chances to everybody. And you guys just don't know how much this means to us. We're so lucky that there's a place in this world that gets to appreciate this human being.